Test. Just checking if we're live. Hang on here. Test. All right. Okay, looks like we are live. There's about a 10-second delay here, so I may or may not catch any comments in time. Hey everyone, I'm Sheila from Media Vandals. Let's get that up here. And we are a website and marketing company out of Toronto, Canada. We are going to start going live every Thursday at 2 p.m. If you're watching this on StreamYard and you want to leave us any comments that you want to bring up in the chat, go to streamyard.com/Facebook. and click the little yes, I approve my name and Facebook profile coming into this live stream. So again, just go to streamyard.com/Facebook. We are going live on both Facebook and YouTube. This is the second time we've used StreamYard, so I'm still learning my way around this, so just bear with me. Today we are doing some live training on how to claim your Google My Business listing. Now, what is Google My Business? It is a free service from Google that allows business owners to create a special listing on Google for free. So when people are searching for your product or service, you come up. Just gonna grab some water here, hang on. Now, I'm just going to go through this training. If you have any questions, just drop them in the chat. And at the end of the training, I will answer all questions. So again, if you're just tuning in, I am Sheila from Media Vandals. We're a website and marketing company based out of Toronto, Canada. Today's training is on how to claim your Google My Business listing. And Google My Business is a free service from Google that allows you to place your business listing on Google, again, for free. So if someone is searching for your product or service, they can easily find you on Google. Now, why is Google giving away this free listing? Well, Google likes when people use their services. The longer you spend on Google, the longer you spend using their services, which is YouTube and Google, the more of a chance that you will see advertising from some company that is paying for advertising, and the more of a chance that you will click on that advertising. And when you click on that advertising, Google makes money. So in order to keep people on Google, they give away this free service called Google My Business. So what is a Google My Business listing? Well, let's quickly look up Media Vandals. And you can see along the right-hand side, here is my Google My Business listing. And with this listing, we have our business name, we have reviews, service options, address. If I click the hours of operation, you can see all the days that we are open. Any health and safety tips, our phone number, a way to create an appointment with us, where we're located, our products. There's a short biography. It's pulling reviews from other parts of the web. So Google is looking for reviews about you or your business and posting them here. And then you have the option of making updates. And it also shows you what other people are searching for. So why do we want a listing like this? Again, this is a great way to get your product or service in front of viewers on Google searching for your product or service without having to spend a ton of time and money on SEO. Now, SEO is what causes the stuff on the left side to come up. So all of these listings, about us, contact, these are all being pulled from our website. And in order to get them pulled into Google, we use SEO techniques. Now, SEO is a long-term game. It's not something that you can just do once and forget. It's very time-consuming. To have a professional do it, it does cost money. So we use Google My Business to get ourselves in front of more eyes for the term web designer. Again, if you're just tuning in, leave any comments down below. If you're watching the replay, put replay in the comments and any questions that you have. So how do we claim our Google My Business page? If you visit google.com/business, you will be taken to this page. And all you do is click the Manage Now button, and you will be able to claim your listing. Now, in order to claim your listing, you do need to have a Google branded email. So if you're using G Suites for a business email, or if you're using Gmail, you can use that to sign in. So for this one, we'll just use a Gmail account. See if I can remember the password. And we will confirm that. Now it takes us to the Google My Business page. And if you have a listing already on Google and you aren't aware of it, if you have not claimed it yourself, this is how you would find it. So for example, if I type in media vandals, you can see it starts to show up. So if I click that and try to add it, it's going to tell me that the site has already been claimed, and it will bring the phone number from the Google My Business listing and ask you to verify that you are allowed to manage this location. So you'd hit the call button. Google will send an automated voice message to that number with a code that lets you verify the location. Now, if you do not have your business in Google yet, this is a great place to start. So let's use Bailey's Cat Clothes Emporium. And you can see there is nothing here that's called Bailey's Cat Clothes Emporium. So we're going to create a business with this name. Now it's going to ask you the business name a second time, and it's going to ask you to choose a category. So we're going to choose clothing. And as soon as we start typing in clothing, it's going to give us a list of categories with the term clothing in it. Now, Bailey's Cat Clothes Emporium is a clothing wholesaler, so we will choose that and hit the next button. Do we want to add a location for customers to visit? So if we want to add our address onto our Google listing so people can stop by our shop and buy some wholesale cat clothes, we'd hit the yes button. And if we don't, we're going to hit no. We're still going to need to put in our business address, but it's not going to show up on our listing. So then we hit the next button. And what areas do we serve? Now, if we serve nationally, we're not going to add an area. But if we serve local, then we're going to choose an area. So I'm going to choose Port Hope. And you see, because it's Google, it's going to bring up all the cities that show up in Google Maps, and Port Hope is one of them. And then I'm going to hit next. And then, of course, we need a contact phone number and the website URL. If we don't need a website URL, if we don't have one, we're going to choose I don't need a website. And for this, we're just going to put in a random phone number. And then we'll hit the next button. And once that loads, it's going to ask us to enter our mailing address. Now, this is very important because before you can start using your Google My Business listing, Google is going to send you a postcard in the mail, in the snail mail, with a code on it. So while we can start setting up our account, it's not going to show up on Google until we have verified it. And in order to verify it, we need that postcard with the code. So we'll just put in this address, and we're going to choose Ontario, and we will hit next, or we can hit verify later if we just want to continue setting up the account and then verify it later. Now, since I already have an account set up on this address, I'm going to hit verify later because Bailey's Cat Clothing Emporium is not a real business and I don't want it tracking in Google. And then we can start to choose the days that we are open. So we'll pick Monday through Thursday from 1 a.m. to 6 a.m. And again, this is just for the purpose of this video. This is not a real business. And on Thursdays, we work from 5 to 9. Once we've done that, we can accept messages. Now, if we turn on accept messages, you do need to attach a cell phone to your account. And in the Google Play Store, in the iPhone marketplace, you can download the Google My Business app, which allows you to get messages directly to your phone so that when somebody is looking at your account online, they can message you directly from your Google My Business page. So I'm going to skip that for now. And then you would add your business description. So we're just going to go through the steps of these things. I'm going to stop here. I'm not going to go any further because the further I go, the more the chance that this will actually be created in Google. And we don't have an actual store called Bailey's Cat Clothing Emporium, so we don't want to create that account. But you just follow the steps, fill in the information. At the end of it, it's going to send you that postcard in the mail, and then you can go back into your account, add the little code, and you are now a verified Google My Business listing. So again, the Google My Business listing, let's look up another one here. We'll look up Penny's Roofing. And you can see there is the Penny's Roofing Google My Business listing. And within it, you can have photos, you can have your location of where you service, what type of service you have, Google reviews, and a whole bunch of cool stuff that gets you in front of more people on Google. So that is it. Today's training session was a short one. It was just how to claim your Google My Business listing. Let's go back for a quick recap. So we're going to visit business.google.com/create. We'll type in our business name to see if there's already a listing and then claim it. And if there's not, we'll go through the steps and create our Google account. In order to do that, again, you need either a Gmail address or a G Suite business address. It does need to be a Google address. And that is how you get your Google My Business listing claimed. Now, we do have a course based around this that walks you through the steps and then shows you how to supercharge your listing using some of the more advanced techniques. If you're interested in that course, visit mediavandals.com/course. Give you a quick look at that. So right now the course is $9. It's regularly $29, and it comes with 4 videos. The first one being claiming your listing, which we just walked through, setting up your account properly using reviews, and then some of the more advanced techniques. And we also have a free PDF guide and lifetime access. If this is something that you think would be great for your business to help you get online, definitely check that course out. Again, it's mediavandals.com/course. And the Google My Business listings, these are what show up when people are looking for your product or service. So it helps you get in front of people in the search engine without needing to pay for ongoing SEO. So if I were looking up roofing, we see that Penny's Roofing now shows up here in this top 3 area. And these top 3 listings, these are Google My Business listings. So if I click on Penny's Roofing, there is their there is their Google My Business listing, along with other roofing areas, other roofing companies in the area. So again, if you are a local business owner, you definitely want to check out Google My Business. It will help your business get in front of more views in the Google search. And I hope you guys found this first training session informative and helpful. We'll be live every Thursday at 2 p.m. on both Facebook and YouTube doing these types of training. If there's anything in particular you would like to see training about, definitely post to us in either YouTube or Facebook, and we'll make sure that we create some training around it. So we have a question here from David. Let's see if I can bring this up. So David says, what happens if you type in your business name and there's already another business using the same name? Does that mean you can't use Google for Business? Actually, David, you can. There can be multiple businesses of the same name. You would probably want to deviate a little bit so that people could differentiate you from another business. Now, Google My Business locations are more of a local type thing. There are some companies that use it worldwide, but most of the time it will show up in local. So unless you have another business in your area with the exact same name, I don't think it's something that you will need to worry about. So definitely set up one anyways when you are searching for your name. If you see it there and it's not your business, just keep typing and then claim it anyways. Does anybody have any questions? So it doesn't look like anyone else has any questions. Again, this is just the first time we've gone live on StreamYard and Facebook to do some free live training. Our goal is to give back to business owners. So any questions you have, any future training, every Thursday at 2 p.m. we will be live here on Facebook and Instagram. Just drop a comment. And if the comment comes in between training sessions, we'll definitely build some training around that. Thanks, everyone. Again, this is Sheila from Media Vandals, and we'll see you here next Thursday. Cheers, guys.